defending AFC East champion, Buffalo Bills.
On the Baltimore sideline, a look at head coach John Harbaugh. His team fired up and ready for this one. Across from him, his counterpart, Bills head coach Sean McDermott. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. It's been a wild opening weekend to this point. Who knows what is in store tonight? As off we go for the Sunday night opener. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week one of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coach,
and they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. For Josh Allen, the reigning MVP of the NFL. First touchdown pass of this 2025 season. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So the Ravens will come out, and they are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, new season, new opportunities. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. It's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Dorian Williams in to make the play.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again here with Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Quick slant into the hands of the speedy Flowers.
To Zay Flowers. It's a gain of 6. First down, Baltimore.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. One of the tight ends in motion right. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews.
Jackson's pass.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run. It's Henry. And a nice run. He's got a 1st down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Baltimore.
Hopkins sent in motion. Off the play fake. Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 14.
That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Incomplete. Makes it
second down. Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
Hopkins sent in motion. He takes off. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 10. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Not what you want to see. Quarter one of week one. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is third and long. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off. It's DeMar Hamlin.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to fourth down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
So, Greg, here are the Bills. What a year last year. 13-4, beat the Broncos and the Ravens in the playoffs. But once again, ran into Kansas City in the AFC Championship game. Anything that we can say is that one thing to get them to the big game this time?
Well, I mean, we'd probably start with they need Patrick Mahomes to retire. And, you know, but in all seriousness, Mike, I think when you look at Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills, it's one of those things where they just happen to exist in a generationally great team in the Kansas City Chiefs, and one of the greatest players we've seen in the last 25 years at quarterback in Patrick Mahomes. So they just need, as hard as it is, they just need to continue to chip away. Just continue to go. They can't make Kansas City the boogeyman, because all of a sudden now that starts to get into your head. Continue to win. Continue to win the division. Continue to get home playoff games. And if they keep knocking at the door, eventually they're going to get over that hump, because Josh Allen and this roster, they are a Super Bowl contending team. They just got to find a way to get over the hump in the game that matters.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it third and 2.
Third and a couple. Here's Allen. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
That's good for a Bills first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 15 on that game. First down, Buffalo.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 34-yard line, here's second and 6.
The Ravens 34-yard
Out of the gun, here's Allen. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete. James Cook, the intended target. And it's going to be third down.
6 yards to go.
From the gun, here is Allen. He'll try to run for it. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
Gain of 19 yards. That's another Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Now it's second and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
They'll run the draw with Cooks. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Smith in on the tackle.
They have converted twice on third down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. First down, first and goal.
3-yard line.
And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Josh Allen, touchdown Buffalo. That is 2nd touchdown tonight. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. He'll start at the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So on come the Ravens, and Greg, what a story again last year, 12-5, 13-4 the year before that. Regular season, they have been as good as almost anyone in the NFL, but it's the story if you're living in the AFC. Get over that hump, whether it's Buffalo or Kansas City. It's hard to get to the big game on this side of the draw.
Oh, there's no question. And I think if you're Baltimore and you're Buffalo and you look around, you say, man, we should have a couple Super Bowl titles. If we were living in a non-Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid era, maybe teams would look at us a little bit different than they do, but they just need to continue to stay the course. Lamar Jackson, one of the best players, regardless of position, in the entire league, multiple-time MVP winner, so they have a Super Bowl roster. Let's not make no mistake about it. They need to just continue to hold serve in the regular season, continue to play for division titles, get as many home playoff games as possible, so when the money's on the line and trips to Super Bowl on the line, they need these games to come through Baltimore.
Raven football, quarter number 2 begins from the 41. Here's 2nd and 3 as we are ready to get back underway. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
3rd and short, Jackson. Open man, left side, he's got it. And the defense can't go up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down, Ravens.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Not much to speak of on that one, maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 50-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on 2nd down. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
And it's 3rd
The shotgun, here's Jackson. That's caught, left side, it's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And a Raven first down.
On play action, here's Jackson. That's to the right side, he's got Andrews. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
First and goal, Baltimore.
Jackson up top again. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, this is Strong. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get back to work. Greg, this AFC East, a division that really has been dominated by the Bills. The 5 straight division titles, it's hard to see who can knock them off that perch right now.
Yeah, and I think until someone decides that that's going to change, I think you just have to assume that Buffalo remains the king of the East. And I think when you look at the bottom of the division with the Jets and New England, they're clearly in a rebuild. Young quarterbacks, new coaching staffs, trying to kind of get themselves out of the bottom of the division. Miami seems to me, I don't know if they're ready to compete necessarily with Buffalo directly, but Miami is a playoff caliber roster, a playoff caliber team. They've showed it in years past. So if anybody's ready to compete, I think it's Miami. I just don't know, Mike, if they are ready top to bottom over the length of the season to get enough wins to keep pace with a team as good as Buffalo.
And 2 new coaches at the bottom of the standings last year, the Jets and the Patriots. And Greg, both guys who played for a long time in the league and bring a certain amount of toughness to the top of the organizations.
Oh, absolutely, and it was very clear exactly what New York and New England were looking for. They wanted culture setters, right? It wasn't about getting the fancy play caller. It wasn't about the X's and O's. They needed to establish an identity and a culture of excellence and of winning. So no question, Mike, there was a very clear mission, a clear path to landing on Vrabel and Aaron Glenn, and they think they have their guy for the long term.
Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd down.
Play action now. Jackson. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback.
Jackson's pass.
3rd and 5.
Number 42. It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd.
To throw is Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
Brought down at his 49-yard line. A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
44-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Gonna go right back to Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Jackson, this a designed run. Great job with his legs. On the move for 15 and moving the chains with a 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Ravens.
They'll run it on 1st down with Henry. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. Here's a run. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Again, it'll be Henry. And he'll take this one in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
That ties the game at 14.
We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. Now, Greg, you start to think about, okay, who are the teams that didn't make the playoffs last year that have a chance this year? Look, it happens every year. We just have to identify who they are. Who are a couple top of mind for you as we start 2025 here?
You know, as I start in the AFC, I think the Cincinnati Bengals, and you got to think the way their season ended last year, they rattle off 5 wins straight, really on the back of Joe Burrow. We could have made the argument if they're a playoff team that Joe Burrow was the best player in the league. I mean, he was incredible. Most weeks, Mike, he single-handedly carried that offense. Now, new defensive coordinator in Al Golden coming from the college ranks. Can he just make that defense in Cincinnati average? Because if they just play a little bit better with that high-profile offense, I think they're a team. They might not win the division with Baltimore, but they're going to be close and maybe at least get one of those wild card spots.
Why don't you flip it over? Who are the guys you're watching in the NFC?
You know, I think Dallas is going to find themselves, just the fact that I know the division is difficult. Obviously, Philadelphia remains really strong. Does Washington kind of regress a little bit back now in year 2? They were the high-profile, big splash team of last year. Do they regress to the median? Time will tell. But I think healthy Dallas, healthy Dak, healthy Micah Parsons, like that roster that we saw play last year is not the roster on paper that we expected to see. So I think Dallas has a chance. I think San Francisco always is going to be a team, again, dealt with their own injuries last year with McCaffrey and all the stuff on defense. So I think San Francisco and Dallas are 2 perennial teams we expect to be in the playoff hunt. They missed out last year. I wouldn't be shocked to see them back in it again this year.
They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd down.
Here's a handoff to Cook, running left. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
A gain of 3 yards.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Play action. It's Allen. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
Allen now on 2nd down. He'll find his running back, Cook. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. 3rd and 7. from the shotgun. It's Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up. Throw once more. Here's Allen. Good blocking, and he's in. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Bills. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Makes the score Bills 41, Ravens 14.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Dejounte Wester now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. 2nd and 5.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 33-yard line.
Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Gain of 10. And the Ravens first down.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. 2nd and 7.
Complete to DeAndre Hopkins. A 2-yard gain.
Back to throw. Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. Now a signal, timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
3rd and inches.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Halftime.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Today is the day we've been working towards all.
One of the tight ends motions right. Off the play fake. Jackson. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. From the 33. Here's 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6.
Now it's Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down. On the give, here's Henry. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. The question now, will the play stand? That's on the center, Tyler Lindebaum. Jackson going to keep it himself. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35.
A gain of 27 on the play.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Hopkins sent in motion. A give right up the middle to Henry. He'll take this down inside the 30. Christian Benford brings him down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 29.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Jackson taking off. He'll try to get there. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
13-yard line. A gain of 15. And a Raven first down.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. On the option, they give it to Henry. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. It is third and long. Here's Jackson. Taking off. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down.
A pickup of 10, but it brings up fourth down.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. The Bills offense ready for their first possession of this second half. You know, Greg, early on, it's always new faces in different places. Off-season movement, what caught your eye?
I think there's so many good ones, right? You talk about Stephon Diggs. He ends up in New England, and Cooper Kupp now. He's moving on to Seattle from the Rams, but I think it's the guy the Rams signed to replace him, Davante Adams. I know he's not the youngest anymore, but watching him play in New York with Aaron Rodgers last year with the Jets, he can still run, he can still make every catch, he can still go up and compete at the high point. I think you put Davante Adams with Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, in that offense run by Sean McVay, I think that's a sneaky, maybe not a sneaky because he's a really household name, but I think that's a great signing.
And always interesting from the offseason, the quarterback movement and unique ties. Some of the biggest names were or now are Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, and now the guy that is going to line up behind center for Seattle, Mike, is Sam Darnold. And, of course, we all saw that incredible season he had last year in Minnesota with Kevin O'Connell and Justin Jefferson and that really dynamic Vikings offense. So now he goes to Seattle. I think he's going to have an inspired Cooper Kupp. He was let go from the Rams. If he's healthy, he's a big weapon. Jackson Smith-Njigba, he has some pieces in that puzzle that he can push the ball downfield to. So I'm excited to see Sam. That's what everyone thought he was going to be coming out of college when he was a high draft pick of the New York Jets. That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. In this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield, and there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Allen.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Play action now, and here's Allen. He'll find Shakir open right side. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
That's good for a Bills first down.
Here's a handoff to Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Trying to keep a drive alive, going to have to convert on third and 9.
Starts on the coverage.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
A design run here for Allen. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
Still first down.
So now, from half the distance closer, here's first and goal. They'll run with Cook, trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
One more time with Cook. And he barrels his way into the end zone. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
The extra point by Bass is good, and the Bills have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. This returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Ravens offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Greg, when you step back and look at this AFC North, Baltimore and Pittsburgh, their rivalry now really for a couple of decades has in so many ways defined this division, and they set the tone for everything that happens when you are in an AFC North game.
And you talk about divisions having identities, they have their culture. Really at the top, Baltimore and Pittsburgh kind of want to play a similar style game, strong on defense, great run game. Obviously, Baltimore adds the extra element with Lamar Jackson. To me, the fascinating team, though, is what kind of jump can we expect, Mike, from the Cincinnati Bengals?
I agree with you, because if you think about the toughness and the physicality, Cincinnati can put up points in an electrifying fashion, and even the one year Cleveland was up near the top of the division, they did that as well. But you come back to that defensive side of the ball, and when I look at these teams, Greg, and he will do it himself. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, this is strong. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll get about 5.
James Cook, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 5. From the gun, Josh Allen. And taken in by Shakir. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Allen gonna give it to Cook. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a designed run. It's Allen. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
13-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Here's 2nd and 2. They go play action now. Here's Allen. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Bills. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Makes the score Bills 35. Ravens.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Wester now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. The Ravens offense ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
1st down, Baltimore.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That's to the tight end, Kohler. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
An 8-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down.
Oh, the ball's out. The Bills have got it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 50-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Cook.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Play action. Here's Allen. Left side, that open man is Knox. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
from the shotgun. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That is Darius Washington up from the secondary to record the sack.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Ravens offense and receiver Zay Flowers heading back onto the field. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The design run here with Jackson.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
A throw on the move is caught. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
This one is complete inbounds, but not a whole lot out of it. Just gets back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That one underneath to Mitchell. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone. Now it is 1st and goal. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain.
Hopkins sent in motion.
At the 2-yard line.
Off the play fake, Jackson. And he will score again. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The Ravens will line up.
And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone. That one on the former Washington Husky, Roger Rosengarten. Backed up because of the penalty, but no matter. The extra point is good.
35. Ravens 28.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. On the return, this is Strong. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. Who's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
From the gun, here is Allen. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10, and it's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. One more time going up top with Allen. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Allen to throw again. A quick slant, looked in by Moore. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
That's good for a Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Cook. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
42-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun. Throw here for Allen. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
To the air is Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
A 55-yard attempt.
So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one is off the mark. It is no good. And they will not be able to make this a 2-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. They'll drop to throw. This one complete to Bateman. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
Raven 1st down.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. In motion comes Andrews.
1st down, Baltimore.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
9-yard line.
Henry. I don't think that was was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain. The Buffalo crowd being heard before third down. Now Lamar going to hang on to it, but he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
And it comes to 4th and 2. From the gun, Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. And this is not going to do it. The defense comes through here in the final minute. And it may just be enough to get them a victory. And he's going to give ground and lose yardage here. Back to the 6.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Once again, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
It's a gain of 3.
So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.